Bible says that Jacob left Bethel and continued on his journey. Watch this. The Hebrew for continued on his journey literally means he picked up his feet and kept it moving. Some of y'all got blessed in Bethel, but you're still sleeping in Bethel. Come here, look at me, come here. I said God spoke over you in Bethel, but you're still chilling in Bethel. God is not going to drop a job in Bethel. Who is it? Job. It don't work like that. You have to pick up your feet and go looking for a job. If somebody sends you a word of prophecy, you don't wait for the prophecy to come and manifest in your house. You've got to get out the house and put your feet in motion and go get what God spoke over you. You're going to be debt free. Yeah, but you got to cut up your credit card and go to debt reduction class. He picked up his feet and went out for Haran, and he walked and 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 walked, and ain't gonna come overnight. And walk and walk and walk, ain't gonna come immediately. And walk and walk and walk, ain't gonna come next week. And walk and walk and walk, it ain't naming and claiming. Walk and walk and walk. He walked until he did not even know where he was. And the thing about being blessed in Bethel is that once you set out for Haran, you ain't never been there before. And you may not know where it is until you get there. And it takes faith, and we walk by faith and not by sight. You cannot stay in Bethel and get goosebumps and miss the materialization of your blessing by not stepping out on faith. Some of y'all are still in Bethel waiting on somebody to come and pick you up and take you to Haran. Y'all don't like this kind of stuff. Can you come help me? Can you come bless me? Can you come get me? Can you walk? Can you get another job? Can you work? Can you meet me halfway? Can you get up out of your bit of affliction? Even when Jesus healed the man that had been laying there for 38 years, he said, do you want to get well? And the man said, yeah, I want to get well. He said, then pick up your bed and walk. He didn't pick it up for him. If you want to get to Haran, you better get to stepping. I'm done. Jacob gets there, and the Bible says he beheld a well. Watch this. The word beheld means he was in awe. He was like, I can't believe this is happening. He was like, whoa, for real? In the middle of a desert? The Bible says in the middle of an open country. See, watch this. When God leads you, God will never guide you where God cannot provide for you. God will never guide for you where he cannot provide for you. And in the open country, in the middle of nowhere, he saw a well, some sheep, and some shepherds. He said, Lord, have mercy. What's going on over here? So he went a little bit closer, and he asked the fellas, the shepherds sitting around the sheep, the 3 flocks of sheep. He said, where y'all from? And they said, we from Haran. Watch this. Haran is where God sent him to go. Watch this. Haran is where his daddy told him to go find a wife. Haran is the place of his next assignment. Watch this. And he did not even know where he was. And God would have it that the very well that he stumbled upon happened to be occupied with shepherds who were from the place where he was going. Watch this. Whenever God sends you somewhere, he will always send some people who are from where you're going. God will send some people who are already debt-free, who already got good marriages, who already got a good job, who already know how to write a book, who already know how to do the stuff that you're trying to do. God will send them across your path so that you will know how to get to where you're going and that I'm headed in the right direction. Have you ever run across somebody who gave you a word of prophecy to let you know that you are not? I feel God in here. I will never forget about 10 years ago, 11 years ago when I was still a youth pastor, and a man met me in Piggly Wiggly on Poplar, and I had on some blue jeans and a sweatshirt, and he said, are you a preacher? I said, yeah. I said, do you go to the Mississippi Boulevard? He said, no. And he stood behind me, and I said, well, who are you? He said, God told me to tell you that even though you are frustrated and have not arrived at the place where you're supposed to be, you're going to make a difference in this city because all the older pastors have fallen asleep, and he's going to raise up another generation of people who have the spirit of Martin Luther King, and you're going to bless the city of Memphis. This was 11 years ago, and he didn't even know who I was, and he told me that I was on the right road. That man was from Haran. Every now and then, God will send somebody to let you know that you are on the right road, even though you ain't got nothing to show for it.